Ever had your day ruined by one text message? Or replayed a conversation over in your head 1,000 times thinking, did they just? Oh, they did. You're not alone. Let's get into how to stop letting these little triggers run your life. Hey gorgeous, it's Tiffany Nicole here, and today we're diving deep into the art of emotional toughness. Think of it like a superpower. You get to stay cool, calm, and collected while everyone else is stressing out. Now, I know a lot of us, especially my emotional girlies, feel things deeply. So if your heart's a bit more on the sensitive side, let's embrace it. But also, let's build a little armor. Embrace emotional awareness. Okay, confession time. I used to be triggered by everything. I remember one time when my friend casually mentioned how chatty I am. And immediately my brain was like, did she just call me annoying? I went down this spiral, overthinking, then getting salty. And you know what? Turns out she meant it as a compliment, that I make everyone feel comfortable. Moral of the story, sometimes we react to our own interpretations, not reality. So here's the first mental toughness hack. Pause and ask yourself, are you reacting to a fact or a feeling? Reframing the trigger. Alright, let's get into a mind trick that's honestly like magic. Whenever something happens that usually makes me cringe, flip the narrative. Imagine it's just a little plot twist in your life story. Like maybe you text your crush and they leave you on red. Instead of spiraling, imagine a future glow up moment where you look back and laugh and be so thankful that they left you hanging. After all, maybe they're doing you a favor by saving you time. Try to laugh at the little bumps instead of letting them trip you up. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Now this is a big one, especially for us overthinkers and empaths. You don't have to react to everything. Let me tell you about a time when I was way too involved in drama that wasn't even mine. My friend called me ranting about someone at work, and I was ready to write a novel-long text defending her honor. But here's the kicker. She moved on from it the next day, and I was all riled up for nothing. Remember, sometimes we have to let other people handle their own mess while we focus on staying unbothered. Pick your battles. Look, not everything deserves our attention. There's a quote I like to say, not my circus, not my monkeys. Life gives us plenty of chances to get annoyed or sad, but that doesn't mean we need to take them all. Think about how great it feels to choose peace over pettiness. Picture this, someone cuts you off in traffic. Yeah, they're rude. But what's more powerful than staying calm and letting them zoom away like the clown they are? Practice self-compassion. Okay, this is probably the most important one. Be gentle with yourself. I used to feel so bad about being sensitive. Like someone would say, you're so emotional, and I feel embarrassed. So instead of fighting that, embrace it. When you get triggered, treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend. With kindness, a little humor, and a whole lot of love. Dealing with passive-aggressive comments. Passive-aggressive comments are the worst. One time I wore this super cute outfit, and someone said, wow, you're so brave for wearing that. Like, what does that even mean? I almost let it ruin my vibe. But here's the trick. Don't engage. When someone throws shade, hit them back with kindness and confusion. Simple Thank you so much. Leaves them wondering if their insult even landed. And guess what? You walk away looking cute, unbothered, and classy. The power of breathing techniques. Okay, I know this sounds basic, but hear me out. When you feel a trigger coming on, like your heart racing or face getting hot, try this. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 4 and breathe out for 4. It's called box breathing, and it's a game changer. I once used it during a meeting when someone interrupted me mid-sentence. Instead of snapping, I took a breath, stayed composed, and let them know I wasn't done talking. Major power move, right? Journaling through your triggers. Sometimes triggers are deeper than we realize. That's where journaling comes in. Write about what triggered you and why it bothers you so much. Was it really about the situation, or did it hit an old wound? For example, if someone critiques your work and you spiral, it might be tied to the fear of not being good enough. Journaling helps you connect the dots and heal those wounds so you're less reactive in the future. Learning to say no without guilt. Raise your hand if you're a recovering people pleaser. For the longest time, I would say yes to everything, even if it drained me, because I didn't want to upset anyone. But then I realized setting boundaries isn't mean, it's necessary. Start small. If someone asks you to do something that you really don't want to do, just say, I can't right now, but thanks for thinking about me. Boom. Guilt-free and drama-free. Building emotional resilience through gratitude. Gratitude is like the ultimate trigger shield. When you focus on what's going right in your life, it's so much harder to be knocked off your game by what's going wrong. Start a gratitude list. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every day. Trust me, even on your worst days. This habit rewires your brain to focus on the positive. Stop taking everything personally. Girl, sometimes people are just having a bad day, and it's not about you. Like one time, my friend snapped on me for no reason, and I took it so personally. But later, she apologized, and she said she was just overwhelmed with work. We have to stop assuming that everyone's reaction is about us. Most of the time, it's not. And honestly, thank goodness. That's one less thing for us to worry about. Creating a self-care trigger plan. Here's a fun homework assignment. Create a trigger toolkit. Write down a list of self-care activities you can turn to when you're feeling upset. It could be things like taking a walk, calling a supportive friend, or blasting your favorite playlist. Think of it as your emergency kit for emotional survival. Personal go-to, a bubble bath, and listen to Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely? Works every time. Celebrate your wins. Finally, remember to celebrate your progress. Maybe you didn't snap back at that rude cashier, or you stayed calm during a tough conversation. That's huge. Reward yourself for every little victory, because girl, you're growing, and growth deserves a round of applause. Okay, besties, that's it for today. We covered so much, from breathing techniques to passive-aggressive shade survival. Remember, mental toughness does not mean shutting off your emotions. It means honoring them, understanding them, and choosing to rise above the noise. You got this. If this video helped you, let me know in a comment. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who needs this energy. And until next time, stay calm, stay cute, and stay